Hello one and all, Cosmic Carrie here. September the 15th, 2025. Uranus is apparently retrograde for the next 5 months. So I felt drawn to do an Astro dice reading for us today. And another face to video. First of all, huge apologies that I haven't been putting up as much content as usual. I've been incredibly busy with life, doing lots of different things. I have put the occasional short up just to keep things moving, but I apologise for the big 11-day gap between the last video and this one. So here I am. Without further ado, let me explain the table. I have smudged with a very reluctant, and this probably feeds into the reading, a very reluctant sweetgrass smudge. Took a lot of matches to get it going, and it didn't want to smudge very much, a little bit of, so I have smudged, but it was a reluctant sweetgrass. So there may be something about reluctance and sweetgrass. I'll give that to you. Go and have a look. Perhaps it resonates. So this is a reading for the collective. It's timeless. Whenever you stumble into this wonderful sacred space, this video is meant for you. Now, I've been having downloads the last couple of days, which made me realise, right, Carrie, you need to come and do the face to video for our lovely peeps at Two for Joy Oracle. And this morning I had downloads, which were Brett, B-R-E-T-T. Two things come to mind. Either it's a name, yeah, so this is for someone with Brett is a name, or if you know someone who's called Brett, this could be for you. And the other thing is Brett is also, I think, German for the word board, as in a wooden board, so could be that. I also was very interestingly given a picture or an image of a silhouette of the very powerful goddess Kali, K-A-L-I. Go away and look Kali up. She's one of the top goddesses in the Hindu religion, and there are many different interpretations about Kali, but she's a big hitter, a spiritual big hitter. So when Kali turns up at all, anywhere, we might say it's spiritual big jobs. So I think this is relevant to Uranus retrograde, which is now for the next 5 months. I like to follow the Indian philosopher called Sadhguru. I will put a link to Sadhguru in the description box of this video. He sums up Kali as really time plus space, which makes sense and is a big hitter, right? So when the image I got was Kali in a silhouette, black, moving from my right to my left, which is the past into the future. And I knew it was Kali with the different arms coming out. And what came to me was, why is Kali showing me her back? But it literally meant when you say the words, you will get the download. Kali's back. I saw Kali's back going from right to left. So Kali's back in the energy. And this is what it means. So if we think about Kali meaning time and space, you're being called to notice these things. Notice time, and also notice yourself in time in this space, but also your space. I'm very much into recycling, cleaning, tidying, getting this whole house and living space organised much better. We've had heating exchange systems going on in the summer, hence my availability being less than it would normally be. It's quite exciting though, because you change the energy. You're literally chopping wood and getting the dust out of the corners, and that's what I'm doing. And I've needed to do it for several years, but I'm doing it now. So the space has been smudged with a reluctant sweet grass, but it did smudge. We're being graced by the beautiful clear crystal quartz here, which sits on the computer. I apologise if the video is a bit wobbly. I've got the video on my baron, which is my drum, so it's literally a little bit bouncy. This helps with the resonation and the sound. So if there's a bit of wobble, apologise, it's because the video is on my drum. We're going to be using, of course, the Astro dice, which we have here. We're going to do that in a bit. My pointy stick today will be Green's wand from Glastonbury with a beautiful amethyst at the end. And we're going to be clarifying with the Radiant Wise mini tarot, and then also the Wisdom of the Oracle, wonderful Colette Baron read. I've got my notes off to one side. We're going to also, right at the end, of course, pull a charm from the bag of charms. So Uranus retrograde for the next 5 months. Where are we? September, October, November, December, January, February, till the spring of next year. So spiritual and astronomical big hitters going on. And when we're thinking about Uranus, we're thinking about the unexpected turning up in our lives. We're thinking about breakthroughs. And I'm thinking, if Carly's telling us time and space, I think these are big breakthroughs. Things that can lead to reincarnation, almost reinvention of either the self or a part of ourselves. If we're thinking friendship group isn't working, or if we're thinking job isn't working, or if we're thinking something else isn't working, there's going to be fluctuation, there's going to be breakthrough in that department, whatever that department is. It's talking about, Uranus retrograde is talking about ideas, it's talking about revolution. Revolutions are never small. So this is why we know this is an astrological, astronomical, spiritual big hitters. Revolution, and of course technology. So it could be breakthroughs in technology. So excited to be here. Without further ado, already 7 minutes in, let's go for it. So the last face-to-face video 11 days ago, sorry about that, and the last Astro dice, embarrassed to say, 4 months ago. What was that? August, July, June, May. Wowzers. So we're well overdue. I know the last one was Libra, so let's see what we're going to get. Spirit, may we have some messages to go with the downloads that I've been getting today. All the downloads that come for me are for me, but they're for whoever of you out there who are watching this video feel that it resonates, then it's for you. If parts or all of the video doesn't resonate, then just take what resonates, leave the rest, come back another time, or just think, well, it might be for another person, this may not be for me. So I think, without further ado, let us begin with the zodiac signs. Spirit, please may we have an astrological zodiac sign, please, for this Astro dice. On Monday, September the 15th, 2025, Uranus retrograde. Okay, that is very nice, and I think I know what that one is. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. We have Sagittarius, and this is lovely because we haven't had Sagittarius in our Astro dice. Sagittarius. So this is beautiful. Yeah, Sagittarius is the Archer. So the vibes I'm getting off Sagittarius Archer is pulling back, release, off goes the arrow. You're aiming, you're taking aim. I did do basic archery. I've got my tiny little thing that says she's done archery. Goodness knows how long ago. 20 years, 15 years. Oh, I don't want to think. It's a long time ago. Anyway, but it's an interesting movement. So we have the bow, we have the arrow, we have the pulling back, we have the tension. And it's a bit like that diamond phrase, you know, diamonds are beautiful, but they're made under pressure. It's the same here. We're taking back the arrow. So there's tension all the way back here. We aim, and when we have our eye on the bullseye, we let go. And if we're lucky, our arrow aims true and we hit the bullseye, which I hope for all of you. But if it moves outside or aims and arrives outside the bullseye, that doesn't matter. But we're being guided to take aim. We're being guided to focus at this time. Set your sights on what you want. It's probably the bullseye, and that's okay. But it's okay if it isn't. There may be some tension around it. And when the moment is ready, you're going to release. That's what I'm getting from the Sagittarius, sign. So we're not in Sagittarius yet. We're in Virgo, then we have Libra, then we have Scorpio, my own sign, and then we have Sagittarius. I'm looking on my own chart here because I always work with my own chart as well. I don't think I have any Sag in my chart. No, cannot see any Sag. So Sag is end of November, moving into December. So it's endings, isn't it? It's the end of the year. So there's something in endings, and that kind of makes sense, I think, with breakthroughs, revolution, something unexpected. Sagittarius, very, very exciting. May we have a number, please, Spirit, to go with Sagittarius in this Uranus, or Uranus, not sure how you say it, retrograde. Thank you. This is, now the dot at the bottom means it's there. So that's, so it's 6. Brilliant. We have, we have 6. Brilliant. So I hope that's coming through. I'm seeing a reversed image there. So that means, I think, that you'll get the right image. Okay. But anyway, it's number 6. 6 is great. 6 is forward movement. And that makes sense, doesn't it? There's going to be movement at speed. Tension. Something's been slow, or even at that point where it has to stop before you release and let go, and then there's big movement that way. 6 confirms forward movement. I think it's going to be fast movement, Sagittarius. If you've got any aspects of Sagittarius in your chart, it might apply to you, or it may be that your sun, moon, ascendant, rising sign is Sagittarius. So these messages apply particularly to you. Maybe that you're cross-watching for a Sagittarian. So after having been stuck and there being pressure and tension, there's a release. Forward movement into unexpected breakthroughs, reinvention, ideas, revolution. Could be involving technology. Love it. Number 6. Thank you, Spirit. May we have also a sign from the planets. What are the planets saying on this Uranus retrograde, or Uranus retrograde, Spirit? Please, may we have another planet aspect to go with Sagittarius number 6. I think I know what that is. Let me have a look. I think it's the sun. Yes, I was right. Brilliant. I'm learning these. Here we go. Look at that. And as I bring it up to the camera, there was a big sort of shaft of light, a beautiful glow of light that happened with the sun. This is our local star. This is the thing that without the heat and the light from the sun, there would be no life on Earth. Pretty flipping important, right? So the sun speaks to us of Leo, Sunday, the self, personality, ego, and confidence. We've left Leo season just, haven't we? So we're now into Virgo season, well and truly. Almost coming to the end, towards the end of Virgo season. So this is amazing, the sun. The sun shines on us. It shines on the earth. Things grow. Without the sun, there would be no life, because light comes from the sun and we need light. So it's talking to us about sun. It's talking to us about light. I also want to say that I'm being drawn to say at this time of year, we've got sun today in South Somerset in the southwest of the United Kingdom, Somerset, England, and it's lovely, but it's quite stormy. And it's funny, it feels as though the storm is happening, probably because it was bin day today. Every time it's bin day, it's stormy, so that all the rubbish blows around the road. Sod's law. But There's something about these winds clearing, getting rid of stagnant or dark or bad energy, of old energy that we don't want and we need to let go of. This is coming up when we're thinking about breakthroughs and reinvention. You cannot get reinvention or revolution without stirring up energies. We're seeing it in the wider world, which is very tricky, and it's going in directions that feel worrying. I won't say more on that, but back to our own focus in the world as we are. The sun is shining on this reading, which I love. So it's saying that when you've taken aspect, you've done the preparation, there's been tension, you've released, you let go, quick movement, and it's very fortuitous. It's lucky. The sun, if we think of tarot, is probably the best card in the deck. There are many good cards, but it's one of them. We see the lovely horse with the innocent child or babe on the back of the horse moving with a beautiful crop at the back. The sun is shining on Sagittarius with number 6. So this feels auspicious, my friends. Feels very lucky. Let us get some cards for further clarification. Thank you, Spirit. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so pleased we've got the sun as well. It did look very grey, but now it's brightening up. So we're using Radiant Wise. I have pre-shuffled, but... okay. That's easy. Didn't even get to shuffle, and the card has come out. Of course, it's the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Wands, apologies. The 8 of Wands, which is what I've just been telling you the whole time. Look at all these. 1, 2, 3, 8. We may have 8 arrows. This is what I'm feeling. If we're saying Sagittarius is the archer and he or she is aiming the arrow, it's been under pressure, tension, it's felt stagnant, even things have come to a stop. There is release. And your arrows are, it's feeling 8-fold. And what comes when you've hit the bullseye, with 8 arrows, you're going to hit the bullseye and all around. You can only think about sunshine. The results are going to be really, 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 really good. Worth the tension, worth the wait. This is what I'm getting from this. Oh, I love it. 8 of Wands. It just feels like 8 arrows, because 8 of Wands is always swift movement. And with Uranus retrograde, sudden unexpected breakthroughs. 8-fold breakthroughs. Let me see what else they say about this minor arcana. 8 of Wands, initiative, undertaken activities, the course of this activity, speed. Speed is the arrow. Off it goes. Beautiful. Makes sense. At the bottom of the deck was the... Oh, another 8. That's interesting. An 8 of Swords. So this, I think if you've been tied up, you know, in the tension, stopping, that's stopping. That's the end of that with Uranus retrograde. And at the top of the deck, the King of Wands. Wonderful. I love the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is also in this deck looking to my left, which is the future. Ooh, I love it. What else did they say for the King of Wands? King, the highest, cordial man, honest, conscientious, unexpected inheritance. So that's interesting. Unexpected inheritance. Now, inheritance can be money, but it can be anything else. And that would fit with unexpected breakthroughs. Uranus retrograde. So may we please have a Colette Baron read. I have pre-shuffled. I'm going to shuffle again. Spirit, please. I didn't even tap the tarot and it just shot out. Quick progress, wasn't it? It was literally what happened with those cards, and the drawing of the card from the deck was what the whole reading is about. Swift, unexpected breakthrough. Something needed to release. Okay, one is turned over. It is 19. 9 and 1 is 10. And it's flexible. Flexible. I love it. Let's hold it up to the screen. Flexible. Here we have the being balancing on the egg. The egg is the egg of creation. the egg of creation. Here we have the face, which I feel today is the face of the universe. You have been flexible. I don't even think this is asking you to be flexible. Or it might be, if we're thinking unexpected things may come in, means you may need to be more flexible than usual if something unplanned for is going to happen. So be prepared for the unexpected. Spontaneity, it's always a good thing to have. But I think it's also, it feels that you have been flexing. There's still something about flexing the bow, releasing the arrow. You've been flexible as well. So the individual is flexible. Be flexible so that you can allow and help the breakthroughs, reinvention and revolution to happen. I think it's happening anyway. I think it's happening because we had the eightfold. It's going to happen. It's going to be good. It's going to be the sun. 9 and 1 is 10. So it is the end of cycles, isn't it? And it was we said before, at the bottom of the other deck was the 8 of Swords, tied up in knots, could leave, aren't leaving. It's the end of that. That's finished. Now we have ourselves moving, swift movement in the right direction, and eightfold. Love it. So may we have a final message, Spirit, from our charming bag, our bag of charms, which I haven't used for absolutely ages. Let us have a look. Okay, we're going to just take one. Well, if one comes up, I'm just going to select the charm with the letters. Spirit, a charm, please, just to close. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Spirit has given us a beautiful little heart. It's a little silver heart. Just polish it up a little bit. Little silver heart with a rose on. Roses are for love. Heart is for love. I think this is a kiss. A spiritual kiss from the universe. All that is cosmos energy is sending you love with this. I think they're also saying that they love you. They're reminding you that you are loved. Here we go. Look at that. Tiny, tiny little heart with a rose on. Right up there by my bee's picture. She is love. You are receiving love in this endeavour. You are loved by the universe. Whatever you do or don't do, whatever you bring or don't bring, you're still loved by the universe, by the cosmos, by all that is. So it's a spiritual kiss. I love that. So we have, on this wonderful reading, wrapping up and closing down. We're at 23 minutes already. How quickly it goes. We have Uranus retrograde for 5 months up till February. It's about unexpected breakthroughs, reinvention, ideas, revolution and technologies in there. And Kali has told us time and space, which says to me destiny is being fulfilled. What is meant to happen will happen and is happening. And I think what is going to be happening is we've got Sagittarius, we have number 6, which is forward movement, we have the sun, which is the highest card in the tarot, or one of them, and also the highest planet, our local star. Plus we have the 8 of Wands, which for me feels like 8 arrows. So a lot of swift movement in the direction that you want. Wonderful people, thank you for being here. If you've loved and liked any aspect of this video, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I need your help to grow the channel. We're at 44. We're going up very, very slowly. And I have decided to probably hone in the videos to stick to more of a routine so people can know what they want in the week. So there will be astrological readings, there will be interpretation of the tarot, there will be tea and coffee cups to be scryed and divined, and that'll be the basis of it. There will be other things now and again, but there will be less loose material, if you like. I will try and anchor the content a little bit more to see if that's going to help bring in more people, because we want to share this wonderful sacred space with all of you out there. That's the whole point, really. So thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you want to buy me a coffee, there is a buy me a coffee button somewhere on the channel. Have a look. I'm going to put in the link to Sadhguru as well about Kali. It just remains for me to say namaste. Thank you, wonderful souls, for being here. I will see you in the next one, Monday. There'll be another one later in the week, and I look forward to that. So have a good week and see you in a couple of days' time. Bye for now.